Hello and welcome back to Rcdn, the only US news channel sponsored by the Kremlin, where we give you America's news without the slant. Here are tonight's stories. Glorious, handsome leader Vladimir Putin is once again lighting up the world stage because of his strength and good looks. In an interview recently, former candidate and Putin legacy Hillary Clinton blamed her own Democratic Party as well as the glorious motherland of Russia for her disastrous election loss. Donald Trump, known chiefly as friend and admirer of Putin as well as American president, described the weak Clinton in a tweet. Quote, "Crooked Hillary once again blames everyone but herself for the most lopsided election loss in the history of America or of all democratic governments in the world." End quote. President Putin responded to the accusations by pointing out that the many patriotic Russian citizens, inspired by the brilliance and upper body strength of the Russian leader, may have chosen to intercede in the election independently without involvement or assistance from Russian government. Putin stressed that while the Russian government had absolutely no involvement in the hack of the Clinton campaign, they definitely could have had they wanted to. The great leader's tireless efforts continue to create all goodness in the world and eliminate all badness. In other news, the Russian President Vladimir Putin set a new record last night, scoring 7 hat-tricks in a KHL game, beating the former record of 18 goals also scored by Putin. The record for most goals in a single game held by someone other than Putin was set by Mertag Forkhovaryan, who scored 6 goals in a game in the 2013-2014 season. The match last night was between the President Moscow Dynamos and the Shiroshovo Serovestas, two teams famous for their long-standing rivalry. Vladimir Putin, leading his team to a big 21-2 win, continues to display his athletic prowess by setting the new record as well as making an incredible 54 saves. Many experts say the president's coaching was top-notch, continuing to set the gold standard for how to manage a team of only one player. Also on display, the president's Zamboni work was described by some attendees as, quote, art in motion, end quote. Some have criticized the president for his bold choice not to wear skates or shorts, yet Putin claims the only way to make the games fair for the other team is to play 1 versus 6 and remove all protective gear. We will continue to give you updates on the president's endeavors, from his bare-chested horseback riding to his athletic accomplishments. Moving on to other news. An American congressional probe continues to investigate Donald Trump's son-in-law, foreign expert policy, and former condominium salesman Jared Kushner for his supposed involvement in a secret meeting with the handsome Russian ambassador to the United States, Sergei Kislyak. Kushner is accused of meeting with the ambassador in an attempt to use the Russian embassy's private communications as means to have a back channel to contact Moscow directly. Critics have questioned the need for a line of communication between the Russian government and the White House, staffer that in practice only conceals the communications from American intelligence and not the omniscient Russian intelligence agencies. Many misguided politicians have said this move is just one more in a pattern that only creates doubt among Americans about the nature of the connections between the Trump administration and Russia. Of course, these doubts are only felt by the weak-minded American, how you say, pussies, that don't appreciate how a strong relationship between the White House and Kremlin will only make America stronger. Perhaps even one day like Russia. And now to international news. The Syrian leader Assad continues to force rebel fighters back in an effort to return the country to the utopian society it was before the intrusion of Obama and the NATO powers. Syria, once a country known for its happy people, its low crime rate, and just ruler Bashar al-Assad, was undermined by short-sighted and jealous Western leaders that paved the way for rebel groups like ISIS to destabilize the region. Assad, though with the help of good friend and mentor Vladimir Putin, has once again proven that he will do whatever it takes to return his now struggling country to its former glory. Assad says, quote, "I will do anything, literally anything, to retake this country. Syria will be one giant shallow grave of burning corpses before I give up even 1 inch of my power." End quote. The international community has been critical of the Assad regime for creating a refugee crisis by displacing and brutalizing his own people. These scared, weak refugees unable to live in a country run by a man that exudes such strength as Assad continue to flee and trick unintelligent European leaders into welcoming them into their countries. Once again, the West ignores the wise advice of men like Putin and Assad to throw these people back in the ocean. This is one more step for Russia, with the help of its regional allies like Syria and the United States, to take over as the world's great new superpower. With this small, obsolete, careless group ISIS currently running scared in the wise leadership of President Assad, Syria is sure to be back to normal in no time. Well, you know, all of us here at Rcdn will be rooting for you, General Assad. Now we turn to the Russian state of Chechnya to look at the progress it has made since initiating its new policy of removing gay, effeminate, and skinny men from their homes and placing them in the camps. This Chechen regional leader, Razman Kadyrov, has rebuked these accusations of purges of gay and weak-jawed men as absolutely false, claiming Chechnya does not have any gay citizens. Kadyrov says, quote, "We are not systematically collecting, torturing, and killing gay men here in Chechnya. These people do not exist here. I welcome any foreign minister to come here and look for yourself, unless you are gay. And if any gay people come here, we'll have to get rid of them somehow." End quote. Chechnya continues to take this bold step of removing the gay men and the men that wear the scarves, if they existed, of course. This new plan is designed to purify the country of deviants and miscreants that would infect the purity of the Chechen culture if they were around, which they certainly are not. The Chechen leader, well known both for his prowess at the gym and his unfettered love for cats, has once again proven his strength and character in this new initiative that will undoubtedly save decent Chechen citizens everywhere from the perversion of homosexuals and short men, were they even here. And that is all the top headlines for us here at Rcdn, where you come for America's news without the slant. And one last thing. For those of you who would like to help these fleeing Syrian refugees, please click the link below to lifelinesyria.ca. That's www.lifelinesyria.ca. And donate to help bring and settle Syrian families in Canada. Please donate below. Also, please feel free to subscribe to our station below. Click subscribe. Thank you.